What is good, fam? Welcome back to Tazzz Reacts. If you're new to the channel, I like to treat this like a family type of atmosphere. I want you to be able to talk amongst yourselves, talk to me, I talk to you. Let's conversate. Let's enjoy music together while we support the musicians and the music itself, the lyrics, the song, the instrumentals, if it applies. Okay. This is a special music video reaction for a few reasons. One is because this is due to a Patreon PayPal song donation request, and this goes out to the awesome, the amazing Shieldsy. Woohoo! Thank you so much, Shieldsy. Appreciate that. And also this is special because Shieldsy, you want to dedicate this to an old school friend. So this is a special shout out that goes to Judith. Woohoo! That's pretty awesome, Judith. To have a song dedicated to you. So anybody else, if you ever want to dedicate a song to someone, just let me know. Song donations are $10 or $5 if you're a paid Patreon. My Patreon is just $1 a month because I want to make it super duper affordable. Speaking of Patreon members, let me give a special shout out and thank you to them on screen. Off. I'm silly. Thanks so much. So, clearing throat. I get a tickle in my throat sometimes. Keeping it real. So, the singer is called Amos Lee. Never heard of Amos Lee before. The song requested by Shieldsy is called Colors. Shieldsy didn't provide the link, so this is the one that popped up. So it looks like it might be an audio, which is fine with me, but I'm just letting you know. I want to know a little something about Amos Lee. So I do a little bit of research, not a lot because I hate researching, but a little bit. So Amos Lee is an American singer-songwriter whose musical style encompasses folk, rock, and soul. He's recorded 5 albums on Blue Note Records and has toured as an opening act for Norah Jones, Bob Dylan, Elvis Costello, Paul Simon, Merle Haggard, Van Morrison, John Prine, Dave Matthews Band, Adele, wow, the Zach Brown Band, Jack Johnson, the Ava Brothers, and David Gray. Damn, that's a lot of damn people. So, but that tells me a lot about Amos Lee because I would imagine that none of those performers would have anybody be an opening act for them. So he must be good for them. So let's see if he's good enough for Tazzz. No, but I keep my honest thoughts of how I feel about a song. It's just my opinions, but I'll let you know if I like a song or if I don't. And of course, you're your own people. You decide and do that as well. So let me pretty much get into this. I don't pause the music portion. I play it straight through. Make sure you support Amos Lee. I'll put his link in the description. Subscribe, like, and comment to the song if you like it. And if you're able to, purchase any music he has and or merch. Let me shut up now. Let's get into this. Here we go.
Yesterday I got lost in the circus.
Okay.
Feel like such a mess. And now I'm down, I'm just hanging on the corner. I can't help but reminisce. 'Cause when you're gone, all the colors fade when you're no New Year's Day parade. You're gone. Colors seem to fade. Your mama called, she said that you're downstairs crying, feeling like such a mess. Yeah, I hear your when you're gone. All the colors fade when you're gone. No New Year's Day parade, you're gone. Colors seem to fade. Colors seem to fade. Yeah.
Hmm. Damn. Well, damn. Well, damn. Pleasant surprise. This is why I don't like pre-watching anything because I'm giving my actual feelings in the moment. As opposed to if I already knew what was coming and then I had to tell you, like, to me, it takes away its authenticity. So I don't pre-watch anything. And luckily, I never thought this would happen. Luckily, most of the songs that I've been reacting to, I never heard of before. So it's actually good that before this reaction channel started, I didn't like listen to everything. Cause then everything I would listen to, I'm like, oh, I heard this before. I mean, I still would give my thoughts, but you know what I mean? It's something about the element of surprise. I didn't know what to expect. Even though I read that he was opening acts for many people, doesn't mean I would have liked him. But I liked him. I'm just letting you know now. If he has any kids, those kids must sleep soundly at night because this man has an amazing storytelling voice. Like the airiness in his voice. And when he hits like those falsettos, I think you call them falsettos for guys, it's just so beautiful and magical and the breath that he gives it. Like I pictured him singing lullabies to kids and like all around the world, he's probably putting kids to sleep. Like he should, if he doesn't already, he should have a side gig of making like nursery rhymes in his singing voice, put all the kids to sleep. Parents will love him everywhere. Not being honest. Like it was so soothing. It was like a musical blanket, not to sound corny, but it does. It sounds like it just wraps you up. I was being like wooed and feeling a sense of comfort just listening to him. So yeah, beautiful. Yeah, first time I've ever heard of him before. So, tell me more about him. I don't like to do a lot of research on this channel. I'm very honest. This is not a research channel. I hate history. I hate researching, but I've learned so much from you in the comments. I truly have. I get a joy reading what you put in the comments because I'm like, you took the time to put that in the comments for me. So I'm going to respect it and take the time to read it, you know, and I've learned a lot as opposed to me doing my own private solo research. That's boring. So yeah, tell me about Amos Lee. Beautiful. The song itself was so touching, so relatable, so beautiful. The colors fading. Um, like let me see, I brought up the lyrics because since it was an audio, I had the lyrics up. So I'm going to get to my favorite lyrics part. So the favorite lyrics part for me is when you're gone, all the colors fade. When you're gone, no New Year's Day parade. You're gone. Colors seem to fade. Colors seem to fade. Yeah. So that's the chorus part that I had chosen for that. Tell me what you think about the chorus. Tell me what you think about the song in general. I want to know your thoughts. Tell me down in the comments below, okay? Um, when I think about that part of the chorus, it makes me think of like, or in general, when it's talking about the colors start to fade, it's just that it feels like the vibrancy in someone's life and their existence, like the colors, metaphorical colors, diminish when someone is no longer near or with them. And that could be for so many different reasons. It could be for something like, people, let's say you're friends in grade school and high school, and then, get out of high school. What happens? A lot of kids go to college and that could be far away. And then all of a sudden your friend that you've seen all the time is now away in college. Or let's say it's another situation where a friend of yours gets a job and the job happens to be far away out of in another state, perhaps even in another country, and now they're gone. So the memories that you once had with them are no longer as prominent because they're not around in a physical sense. Uh, and the colors can start to fade. So there's a bittersweet melancholy to that. You still have the wonderful thoughts and stuff like that, and it's nice that someone cares about you, and hopefully vice versa. But the bitter part is that yeah, that's no longer around. I can relate to stuff like that. Just people that I grew up with that I was really close with and in my life, and we always hung out. And then they either got married or they moved far away. And, it's really hard to have that same type of full on friendship or whatever if they're far away. Um, Especially if they're in another country too. You have to deal with time zones and stuff. And then if they get married and have family, it's not the same thing. You can't just say, "Hey, let's hang out," and then they just drop the kid off in the crib and hang out. So I'm not a big fan of change and stuff like that. So I can relate to like colors metaphorically starting to fade when something changes in your life, and that could be profound. You know what I mean? Tell me your thoughts, okay? Do you agree? Disagree? What is your perspective in the comments? I want to know, okay? Um, and even if we're not talking about an actual person, I'm just thinking about now, it could be just something in your life in general. Like maybe you used to be a go-getter and you used to travel the world, or maybe you had a job where you traveled a lot, and if something changes or you get injured or you can't do the same things you used to do, let's say, that could be another situation where the colors start to fade because something that you once loved you no longer can do, or just your fact of getting older, or, you maybe can't mountain climb like you used to because you're now 70 years old. There's a lot of things. Just insert here what applies to you that can make colors fade. So I want to know your thoughts if there's anything you want to relate to, okay? So yeah, beautiful, beautiful song. I love the sound of that. This comes to the part of the replayability meter. If this is a song that I would listen to again and again and again, and or put on my playlist. Drum rolls. Yes. Duh. That's my new thing now. It just popped in my head the first time and I like it. Yeah, that's because after everything I just said, you should have known it was going to be a yes. Um, so yeah, tell me down in the comments if you would replay this again and again. Make sure you share this. I don't know how famous or not famous he is or whatever. So there's many people out there I'm sure have never heard of him because I never heard of him. And I can't be the only one. So spread this to your social media sites. Tell your friends, tell your neighbor. Next time you go to the mechanic, say, before you change this oil, listen to Amos Lee. All right. You have to be the initiator. So yeah, thank you so much for that. This is the part of the show I do a excuse me, a thumbs up pass if I like a song, thumbs down ass if I don't like a song, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Very good, very good. Thanks, Shildy. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to say because this is unscripted people. I think I covered everything I wanted to cover. All right. So yeah, if you want a song request, if I didn't say, it's $10 or $5 if you're a paid Patreon. And my Patreon's just $1 a month. That's flat rate, not a special. That's it. Okay. Also go Phillies. They have clinched the National League Division Series. So woo woo. Sorry, Clint. It's the Phillies that got there. Um, I'm silly. Anyway, thanks so much for tuning in. I want y'all to take it easy and keep it breezy.